crush. Why should I trust you? All the guys I've dated were dogs. Well, aren't you going to say anything? Meow. Wonder if a butterfly ever wanted a tattoo of a fat bitch. Brazil seeing the score of Germany vs Curaçao. When the male porn actor's ditch is smaller than yours. Pathetic. Any book is published. New York Times. The New York Times bestsellers. They are putting something in water that makes you pee. They say a girl's life is very hard. Meanwhile boy's life. Girl's life. Back in the days Youtuber used to have a yellow dot, so you know an ad is coming. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your 2 inches felt like 6 because I had feelings for you. The stripper is talking to me because she thinks I'm cute, but I just can't prove it. When you show bro a picture of your girlfriend and he says, as long as you're happy bro. When any other person says what an asshole. After meeting me. When proctologist says what an asshole. After meeting me. I would never be a simp. We must rise against artificial intelligence. Doosevelt. This is Bill. Bill doesn't use artificial intelligence. Bill learned to make art with his own 2 hands. Be like Bill. When I'm in a misogyny and sexual assault competition and my opponent is popular modern romance books written by women. What do you mean you can't afford a house? Just work harder. Back in my day, I bought this house with a $100 down payment and a Klondike bar. So my dog that told me you work at Microsoft. Yes, I created the away status on Microsoft Teams. You have exactly 10 seconds to get out of my house. How I sleep knowing I might get laid off soon and may have to seriously consider goose farming. False advertising laws. Mobile game companies. Girls after 7 rounds. Guys after 1 round. One flashbang and bro will be blind Daryl. When someone starts asking you questions on a topic you are good at. Socialist Youtubers. Capitalism is the enemy. Buy my merch and subscribe to my Patreon. I can't use heated seats on my BMW unless I pay a monthly subscription. Middle-aged people finding a mobile game that involves moving colorful blocks. Scientists 20 years ago, if global temperature rises 2°C we are screwed. Weather app showing me 46°C this entire week. I can't wait to turn 45 to do shit like this on Facebook. Sexual assault died porn. Sauna LiveCon. Official. Fortnite. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. You're so stupid. Cockmaxing isn't even a thing. Really? Right in front of my Meet Engorger 2000. Mom's side of the family. Dad's side of the family. How it feels to climb the corporate ladder. $50 for anything you can name, honey. Shy people. Could you schedule a physician visit for me? Terrible equals bad, horrific equals bad, terrific equals good. Non-English speakers. When you get back from a trip and the suitcase gets promoted to a floor wardrobe for a month. When you get back from a trip and the suitcase gets promoted to a floor wardrobe for a month. Dad is typing. Dad is typing. Dad is typing. Dad. Hollywood went 2 of the most successful, critically acclaimed movies this year, Obsession and The Backrooms, are both by YouTubers. Girls who are built like this talk the most shit. Me after I decided to start running, for health, and the runner's high hit me out of nowhere. And I feel God in this chillies tonight. How I sleep knowing I won't ever geo cave diving or mountain climbing. I'm a 90s kid. No, you're a 30-year-old man. Cows in real life. Cows online. To all the under 16-year-olds in the UK worrying about the social media ban. AWWW, did someone get addicted to social media? Friends, you should ask your crush out. Her when I just say hello. How suicidal men look at suicidal women. Women attempt twice as much, but men succeed thrice as much as them. Say we got X before GTA 6 again. If alcohol can shorten your memory, imagine what alcohol can do. FIFA after adding water breaks to every fucking game. My mom coming home with 14 pallets of Fanta. Me wishing I never express mild interest in Fanta. This forge can reach up to 3000 degrees Fahrenheit. Indian government. Exam paper leak. Ban Telegram. Destiny 2 is officially dead. He didn't cry during Titanic. Do boys even have feelings? My battery is low. And it's getting dark. Did you know? If you wear a sock inside out, the entire universe is wearing your sock except you. France bills the mud wizard 52,000 euros. Reddit, Streisand effect activated. When it's finally your turn to be an adult, and suddenly the economy starts getting worse. Why don't kids go outside anymore? People getting mad at kids. Parents worried of kidnappings. Sport and activities cost going up. Car-centric urban planning. I support this approach. Didn't wash hands. Washed hands. Why are you laughing? Me, nothing. My brain, polished nails. The billionaire watching me through his closed circuit television cameras as I approach the entrance to his bunker with a cement truck. If you're tempted to use AI, pick up a pencil and try to draw first. Living in one of those glowing red tubes in the Matrix now seems kind of nice. You get a free tube, no rent, free goo, and then they kill you. Seems nice. When she invites you over and you see a real Victoria's Secret bra while you're wearing Kevin Calm underwear. 40. Millennials. The dude who convinced women that bikinis were different from underwear, they're the same thing. Society when women wear men's clothing. Society when men wear women's clothing. Gay I fucking hate you and hope you die. Ford F-150 driver. Me already going 10 over the speed limit in a residential area. How I hold my breath when I pass by someone smoking. When she invites you over and you see a real Victoria's Secret bra while you're wearing Kevin Calm underwear. Go outside and touch grass. The outside. Nobody. Crows and ravens. Son, see that guy who fed us yesterday? Tell your sons and their sons to watch over him. It's time to admit. This Chad Cold destroyed Homelander without much effort. We still talk about you. Left 4 Dead 3. Me thanking God every night for making water my favorite drink. Me, the exam was hard. Bro, yeah, especially the back of the paper. Me. He specified that man used was incorrect. How it feels to shit on the school bathroom. Life if I was brave enough to ask a stranger out to see where it leads to. Bro, I don't have your Legos, I swear. Please don't check my store. Rich people. Poor people. YouTube after intentionally buffering videos when detecting an ad blocker. Me when I finally got my dick sucked. Had a tick on it. Why do you have a gap in your resume? Because no one will hire me because I have a gap. Pornhub be like. Daughter. New boyfriend. Stepmom. Well, what do we have here? When that one female bully is kinda into you. Walking into Costco. Internet service agent. How can I bring 1 kilogram of sugar to a city that banned sweets? ChatGPT. Germany wins 7-1. Brazil. Panic. Against Curaçao. Brazil. Calm. This score makes Germany the new top scorer in World Cup history with 239 goals in total, and dethrones Brazil with currently 238 goals in total. Brazil. Panic. When you meet the guy who wrote 1984. Ah, I see Euro are well. You wanna use your free premium trial. But the app is still asking for your credit card info. Relationships 2026 edition. How being 22 feels on the internet nowadays. Mom, I won't come with you for the doctor's appointment. 30-year-old me. Me telling my son Memellion died, so I can watch the World Cup. Throwing all my clothes into the laundry at once. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Blow my mind. Towns in video games are beautiful because they are designed around the player's experience rather than a car. Me handling a very specific problem that no one has faced before. Google Gemini Claude. Deleted user on Reddit 12 years ago. Lost most of my videos of my old cats. Found out my wife had kept and categorized every photo/video I sent her since we were dating. 2 teenagers in school washroom. Married couples trying for baby over a month. Earth is 6,000 years old. Uranium. Game studios, game development costs are high, so we have no choice but to increase the game prices and add microtransactions. Also game studios. I can't explain why. But these are the motorcycle version of a vape. How my male friends look at me when I tell them it's 50 over 50 whether a woman likes a full beard or clean shaved. Me when my girlfriend takes her shirt off for the umpteenth million time. The market will regulate itself. Capitalism is the most efficient. Star Wars Outlaws. $27,832.81. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Sir, please. Listening to coworkers talk about how great the person you replaced was. My reaction when Apple announces the iPhone 18 and I start to feel my iPhone 14 overheat. The entire working class. Weekends. Waking up to 72 virgins be like. Doctor, we need a sperm donor. Patient, can I donate directly to the patient? Doctor. Me. The finger that isn't cracking. The rest of my hand. Companies looking at their artificial intelligence bill after laying off their employees. My clothes during the day. My clothes at 3 AM. How I feel when someone is showing me a video that isn't funny and lasts more than 2 minutes. Smart people. Dumb people. Who's the animator at Pixar giving these toys human-like body proportions? Me in the mirror. Me using my front phone camera. I can't afford it. It doesn't align with my current financial strategy. Cancer patients when the insurance company finally decides to approve their treatment after months of paperwork and waiting. Got any fatherly advice for me? If a person is grieving and you struggle to find the right words to help, hold their hand, rub circles on their back, or hug them. Actions can help much more than words in such situations. Are ya okay, son? No. Everything in this world has turned to shit, and there's nothing to live for anymore. How I imagined 2026 as a kid. How it turned out. Babies should have food. Trillionaires need more money. Years since your board game has included suicide as a game mechanic. 166 years. Candyland. Clue. Monopoly. The game of life. My mother when I can't do anything by my own. My mother when I can do anything by my own. Me, I didn't really like your show/movie. The characters were bland and the plot was pretty basic. Multi-billion-dollar company. Fuck off Hitler. Elon Musk doesn't actually have $1 trillion because if he tried to sell all his stocks he would crash the economy. Okay. But that's worse. You do get how that's worse, right? She's down for a threesome. But she wants male female male not female female male. Never been a fan of flight simulator games, but cool trailer I guess. Bravo 6, moving out. The night before a day off is more satisfying than the actual day off. Run. Run as administrator. 10-year-old me, after losing my toy. 25-year-old me after losing everything. Yes, very sad. Anyway. How I dressed in high school. How I dressed in my early 20s. How I dress now. I hate this job. Gets paid. Wow. This is so colorful. I'm proud of this. What the fuck? On tablet. On main monitor. Me, people tell me that I have a unique way of lighting up a room. Therapist, it's called arson and those people are called witnesses. Did you know? A medium-sized swarm of tweakers can consume a fully grown adult data center in under 4 hours. People who type in lowercase. People who use proper grammar. People who capitalize the first letter of every word in a normal sentence. Me on my way to spend 30 minutes in the gender-neutral bathroom at work because nobody ever goes in there. Me after finally getting a girlfriend and suddenly developing erectile dysfunction. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Europeans, lol Americans are so fat and unhealthy also Europeans. Senpai of the pool, what is your wisdom? Not only will artificial intelligence steal some jobs, it will realize some jobs are fake. Me wishing for cheaper gas prices and a big titty goth chick soon. Spain's population has reached 50 million people. Spanish infrastructure is designed for 40 million people. The rest 10 million people. New migrants and asylum seekers. Be dudes who can take monster down watching their girlfriend say the tip hurts too much. So fragile. So weak. First boss in New Witcher 3 downloadable content. My maximum doubt Geralt with the best gear after 300 hours of gamma play. When you ask a stranger about time and they say the exact time instead of saying 9:15, 15 minutes past 9 bullshittery. You are a good man. Thank you. Data centers. Clean drinking water. Watching her undress for the first time. Watching her undress for the 5,318,008th time. That ape keeps hoarding all of the bananas while others are starving. It's clearly not well. YouTube moderators when they see nudity. But it's in an ad. Did you hear that, Tellen Mew? Shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Students. Using ChatGPT for every assignment. Why don't I know anything? World War I pilots. I need to see him before I shoot. Modern fighter pilots. I need to not see him before I shoot. When you haven't even fallen asleep yet and you're already fucking pissed off tomorrow. How to make money. Work. I have no idea what this is. Obvious sarcasm. 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 Obvious sarcasm. That feeling when you convince everyone your companies are worth 25x their annual revenue for the 4th time. Car crash victim families be like. Can we see him? Rich families be like, 2 kids maximum. Poor families. I got a fucking army with me. You can't finish the game with 97 unused potions. I might need them later. Geologists be like. Normal woman in her 40s with no makeup on. This fucking sucks actually. Thinking cap. You make backrooms. It makes 81 million in a week. You get doxxed by New York Post. You get doxxed by New York Post. When I ask my girl and my bro for $500 and my girl sends me $500, but bro sends me $312.64. Shrek 5 trailer. Shrek fans. The system is rigged, there's no point in going out to vote. If voting meant nothing, they wouldn't try so hard to stop you from doing it. How to be the best customer in the eyes of the workers. Step 1. Don't come in. Hey Microsoft, how's it going? We helped put the original Skyblock creator into $300,000 plus legal debt so that we can keep profiting from children being misled on our marketplace. Jesus Christ. Switzerland, when you are the 10.000.001th person in the country. Okay. Get in. Psychologists today, you decide when to change. Psychologists in the past, either you calm down, or I'll hit you with 400 volts. Europeans, laughing out loud, Americans are so fat and unhealthy, also Europeans. When Akinator asks me that one question that lets me know I'm fucked. Thinking dad was the problem, because mom always vented her side to me. Growing up, facing the same things, and realizing his silence didn't mean he was wrong. Me, contested against the $500 speeding ticket, and won. Caught, now pay the $64 court fee. Men, women bad. Women, men bad. Also them. The local crackhead. Me describing him how much copper, silver, gold and palladium is in the data centers. Mom, I won't come with you for the doctor's appointment. 30-year-old me. Waking up 6 AM on weekends. Waking up 11 AM on working days. Growing up is realizing that there aren't cool aliens in Area 51 and the world is run by rich pedophiles. French Memellions for the last 48 hours. Test Cedric. 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 Viewed 14 hours ago. A risky, heartfelt text. This song will one day alert millions that their clothes are done drying. When you drop your keys right before unlocking the door after you had a stressful day. Please God, I wanna have a great life. Hello baby, welcome to UK. Thank you God. Your mother, Bonnie Blue, is happy to have you. How some people wanted the Backrooms movie to be like. My mom, pretty but stupid. My dad, smart but ugly. Me, ugly and stupid. Years since your primary purpose was to saw through women's pelvic bones during childbirth. What? 241. My colleagues taking out debts to pay for medical treatment and university. Me calculating the total cost and finding out that traveling for studying and healthcare in another first world country is actually cheaper. The only Japanese who survived the Titanic lost his job because he was known as a coward in Japan for not dying with the other passengers. Japan. Bitch. How dare you still live? This guy. Steam is a monopoly. I'm leaving it. Okay then, that was always allowed. The first guy to ever have $1 trillion makes his second trillion on his 4th day as a trillionaire. When you confess your love to her and her profile picture disappears. I wanna live in a utopia. Rats. How do we tell him? I'm telling you, Scarlett. This scene is crucial for the plot. Jon Favreau, director of Iron Man 2. Corruption. Reckless Ben. Hez reaching. For the Legos. My drinking buddy wondering how I keep coming back sober every time I have to go pee. Dudes in the 80s were seriously like, well, she would be attractive, but her butt's really big. Media, now only 1 in 10 Europeans see US as an ally. That one person. Of course the US would come to help us if we were attacked. Sure grandma, let's get you to bed. Man. Do it again. I'll even pay you. The witch who sat on him after turning him into a wooden chair as punishment for entering her territory. Huh. Morgan Freeman when I was born. Morgan Freeman even now. My tongue locating the debris stuck between my teeth. My finger trying to reach it. My wife, how was the doctor appointment? Me. In terms of sperm count we have no sperm count. Remember when the power grid couldn't handle electric vehicles, but now data centers are essential. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Aladdin parks like a dickhead. Me, are you recording me? Them, how can you tell? Trying to understand why your Egyptian friend says he doesn't have internet to download the game, even though he's talking to you online. When you tell the average motherfucker in 2009 that you watch anime. Woman Magazine page 20, accept yourself as you are page 22, how to lose 4 kilograms in a week page 25, cake recipe. When the post-nut clarity hit and you start trying to brush the taste of feet out of your mouth because you suddenly realize how gross it is. Bricks and minifigs. You can't defeat me. Reckless Ben. I know, but he can. Coffeezilla. Society when. Bisexual women. Bisexual men. If you are physically assaulting someone else for being a fan of a team you are against, you are a grade A bitch. 1080p in 2010, 1080p now. Great Britain. Introduce legislation to ban social media for children under 16. Great Britain. Include broad restrictions for those under 18 as well. Great Britain. A new generation of hackers is created. Great Britain. A new generation of hackers is created. If you can't afford to tip 40% then don't eat out. Modding. Modders. No. We can't just add the mobloom, it takes so much rebalancing and development. Here's the mobloom, the penguin, 5 new dimensions and 34 new biomes. When you comment in a 8-month-old post and the op replies within minutes. How it feels to stop watching Veritasium because your favorite YouTube channel has been taken over by private equity and they left all new videos ending on cliffhanger for part 2. Me stepping out of a cinema with a new personality and a weird surge of motivation. World first trillionaire. Spasix overvaluation doja raise government audit election fraud government handouts outright corruption meme coins manipulation. Job. Give me job I have degree. We need skills. Give me job I have skills. We need experience. Give me job I have experience. AI replaced all the jobs. How to burn 800 calories in 30 minutes. Rock. Child labor rock. Talking about Lego in 2025. Talking about Lego in 2026. MILF. Man I love forests. The type of girl you meet when you're homeless. When I accidentally click on a live with 2 viewers and the guy starts thanking me for joining his live. How people think huskies are in cold weather. How huskies actually are in cold weather. Finally, some good fucking weather.